Hello everyone. I'm going to attempt at a video not using this microphone. Instead, using inbuilt microphone of this device. Hello. What to discuss? What is of import? I actually had some ideas. I had an idea. Yeah, give me. I'm gonna talk to you. Is this like YouTuber sin to like walk off screen? I'm gonna. I'm gonna be right back. I'm grabbing something. No edits, baby. Here we go. I'm just gonna take some of these books. I'm gonna share some books. These are books that I've either read part of or read all of, or things like that. Rimbaud, Illuminations. I really like the layout of this book. I like the text, the font, I mean. I like the design. I think it's a beautiful book. The poetry is not so good. Tommy. This is a good one. The story of... It's sort of about her, Tommy, who's a girl who keeps coming back after she gets killed. Tommy... Yeah, but it's actually kind of about these men who are obsessed with her and won't give up on her. On possessing her, and then, that's not good for them, really. This is this author, Hazel Jane Plant. I remember liking this. It's a sort of, how is it described? The playful and poignant novel, Little Blue Encyclopedia for Vivian, sifts through a queer trans woman's unrequited love for her straight trans friend who died. I'm the death part, not so funny, but yeah. A queer love letter steeped in desire, grief, and delight. The story is interspersed with encyclopedia entries about a fictional TV show set on an isolated island. I like this. It didn't completely draw me in. I like some of the art. I like the conceit. Some of the execution was not... didn't quite work for me, but I don't exactly remember what it was. I just remember not being super drawn into it. This author, I didn't quite... This is from my parents. Thank you, Mom and Dad. Very sweet. Didn't quite connect with me. There's more. There's more where that came from. There's a few more. All right. My Solo Exchange Diary, from the author of My Lesbian Experience with Loneliness. I thought that... I'm looking down as I thought... I thought that it was this one and this one. I was like, I read Lesbian Experience with Loneliness. It was solid, kind of formative for me at the time. But The follow-ups I felt became a little too self-focused. She didn't really expand much beyond the focus or change focus that much. It changed somewhat, but and I understand that she's going for this diaristic type approach, which is cool. It just didn't work as well for me those times. This aka Warrior Cats. Warrior Cats. Not something I grew up with, but many people in my life were influenced by these works of Aaron Hunter, who apparently I think is a collective of people rather than one person. But, yeah. I read the first one as an audiobook. It was a dramatic reading. It was quite funny and fun. And some of the descriptions of places and people, or not people, the characters and the world, the descriptions of them was quite nice. The plot, boring to me. A bit too predictable, but I'm an adult, so not too surprising. Here we have Sonic, the IDW collection. This was fun. I'll show you. You can't see this stuff. But I mean, look at her. Look at her. Look at that. Look upon her glory. Blaze. The blazing glory. So many cute characters. So many. It's pretty well written. There's this arc where Robotnik forgets that he's Robotnik. And then what do we do with this guy who doesn't even realize that he's roboticized so many freaking people? Very beautiful book. Yeah. These are just books that I churn through a lot over time, and I acquire them in various ways. But like, I love to read. So I'm sharing this with you. 20th Century Boys. I really like the art. I like some of the plot and the setup. These are a bit more visually. I can show you what I'm looking at. It is building up to something big, but I don't know if I'll be sticking around for the ride because I rarely finish manga series because they're expensive to purchase in paper, and then I don't like reading on a screen, although that could change if I were to have a better screen device, but I'm not particularly inclined to do that. It came from the closet. It says, Queer Reflections on Horror. I think Carmen Maria Machado was in here, yeah. So, 25 contemporary queer and trans writers reflect on the horror films that shaped them and shook them, from Hitchcock to Halloween to Hereditary. Hereditary, scary-ass movie. This, keep trying to. I liked this. Yeah, I quite like this. I found it useful. When did it come out? 2019? There was this 2022. Okay. There's like this wave of queer literature and writing that came out in the last like 6 or 7 years, 5 years. Imanon. Weird Girl. She's gorgeous art. Just like the way it looks is so beautiful. Panoramic. Okay. Yeah, I've had friendships like these where it's fleeting or temporary. And this also builds into something longer, and I'm not sure if there is an extended. Oh my god. yeah, just wow, very magical, but also this kind of realistic drama along with surrealism. I enjoyed this. Also, a little bit of bohemian love affair, or some sort of, yeah, ambiguous relationship between the characters. Quite liked it. Girl World. I was hoping this would be more fun to read than it was. I liked Girl World. Really liked just like how it looks and feels to read. I love these colors. There's a plot about going to a party, and the party's not a great scene. Lots of fun imagery, as you can see. It's solid, but didn't. Yeah, most of these I'm parting with them because they didn't quite grab me. But something about them drew me to them, and this happens quite a bit. A lot of the things that I enjoy reading or listening to, it's like there's something there, but is it doing something for me that I want to come back to and reread? Like one of the few things that I don't reread things very often. Like Pinky and Pepper Forever is by Eddie Adams is one that I have reread several times, many times, and probably will reread again when I order the new version that just came out. Eddie Adams rules. All right, this is very nostalgic for me. High Score Girl. It's cute. It's so cute. I would finish this if I were inclined to finish manga. I love the series. I know that I believe this is based on the series, the Netflix released series. I loved that series when it came out. I'm gonna throw this one in there. You can also see my promo materials. Bhagavad Gita. I got this in a coffee shop. You're just kind of hanging out. The translation, quite solid. Apparently this translator and writer is one of the better translations, and I really there's a lot I got out of that, but I don't have time to go into that right now. I'm gonna do one more. This is Rav by Miki Zekuli, who I really like. Rav. Look upon it and tremble. See the weird guise that she has wrought. Mickey's cool. Yep. And here's my website promo flyer. For those of you who are internet denizens of the internet and not in person so much, you may not recognize these because I use them only in person to share. Okay, well, that's my anti-haul, aka books I'm parting ways with. Reverse haul. Goodbye, good evening, and good night.